Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship. Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Check, cross, we'll go 47. 54, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. I got you.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Here we go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
White.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. Prescott now. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tavon Austin, 57 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
San Francisco.
That's trash.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on down, but this time it's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of your playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's go. 480. 54. Mike, 54. I got it. Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott.
Here we go.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 4.
54, Mike. Quit talking about it.
Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Guys, it's game situation.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have it first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott yet again. That's complete to Cobb. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
To throw is Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
Touchdown, 49ers! Jerick McKinnon, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Prescott. He finds Austin complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Prescott, caught by Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, get out there. Here we go.
To the air again, Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And
It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and it's not always an adjustment at halftime.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dee Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here comes Pettis on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Kill. We're going to 54. 26.
From the 22, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, it may come your way.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be tackled short of the goal line. But there is a flag down. Let's see what the call is here. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 14 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? He's got a man, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
49ers 32.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Boston on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance. We do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Check right.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott from the gun. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
56. Here we go. Check three. Switch it, hey.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They're not ready for this. They still press up.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 30-yard line.
Mike 54. Now watch one.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Everybody, go to 54, go to 54, 180.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. A great season, not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all, and you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.